What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. And right now, I have my very first theory and prediction / review for The Chi Season 6. Okay, now, I'm making this video after watching episode 4 of The Chi Season 6. And how I feel like this is going is, I theorize that there will be a big whodunit murder mystery surrounding Douda by either the end of this first half of season 6 of The Chi, because I was just made aware that there's going to be 2 parts, right? Either by the end of the first part, but more likely by the end of the entire season, going into season 7. I think there will be a season 7, right? There will be a big murder mystery, and initially, nobody is going to know who killed Douda. Nobody's going to know. There's also going to be a power vacuum, a struggle for power within the streets. They may introduce new gangsters in the streets. And the reason why I feel like there's going to be a big whodunit murder mystery, similar to those of us who watch OG Power, when they had the whole who killed Ghost thing for like 5-6 episodes after he was shot. I think The Chi is going to do something similar. And the reason why is because just like what led up to Ghost getting shot, Douda is doing the same thing. He's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. He's displaying his arrogance. He's going to end up being killed. And what I also want to discuss are currently who I feel like will be all of the potential people that would kill Douda and why. Okay? Now, if you feel like I'm missing anyone, y'all let me know, right? But I have a list. The people who we're going to be looking at who possibly killed Douda by the end of season 6, because I don't think he's going to make it past the end of season 6, right? The first person is Rosen, his wife, okay? Now, the reason why you could put Rosen as a potential somebody who ended up killing Douda is, I feel like a season or 2 ago, she was already done with Douda, right? However, they tied up into a lot of things. They're married. So now, when you think about the fact that they're married, and that Douda potentially is already being looked at by the police. Now you got someone named Rosen. Someone like Rosen who she may just think it'd be easier to get rid of him. Get rid of him. I won't go down with him for covering up any of his murders or any of his drug dealings or anything of that nature. I won't go down with him. And being that he's my husband, I get insurance. I get the insurance claim and all that other stuff. So that's reason enough, okay? And a show like The Chi, that's definitely reason enough. Douda is worth millions of dollars. In real life, you go on Snap or any one of these shows, you know, these chicks is killing their husbands off for a fraction of that amount of money. $100,000, $200,000, sometimes as low as $50,000, right? So that's Rosen. Number 2, one of the potential people who could end up killing Douda would be Bakari, okay? Bakari is caught between the crossroads, okay? He don't want to be a gangster, but at the same time, he want to be a gangster at the same time, right? Now, the way I see Bakari ending up killing Douda is like this, right? Douda, first off, if you watch the end of episode 4, right? Douda already called for Papa's life to be taken away from him. Now, in season 5, we may see him die, or we may just see him get shot. It might be a tip on his life, but he lives, right? But then Douda will still have to make sure he dies, because he'll identify Douda and point Douda out. But anyways, Bakari is already someone who was already proven he has a little bit of a sense of self-righteousness, or rather, he felt like what he does is the right thing. And that goes all the way back to when we were introduced to his character and he killed Ronnie because he felt like it was the right thing to do. Street justice. He's someone who delivers street justice. Now, he's going to make more mistakes, and I think he may or may not, whether on purpose because he was forced to do it or by accident, have a role in Papa's father being killed. Now, he spoke to Nook, but he also said that Nook is not ruthless enough. So Nook may say, hey, yo, Douda told you to do this. Now, let's say Bakari ends up killing Papa's father. The only way for him to deal with his grief would be to kill Douda. Or let's say Nook or that other guy, the other ruthless dude, right? The new dude whose name I forgot because he hasn't got any real character development yet. Let's say that guy does it and Bakari witnesses that murder. He's never gonna feel the same way about Douda again. He's really gonna be fed up with the streets. And if he ends up talking to his girlfriend's brother, who's Jamal, and by the way, I feel like Jamal is a rat, but we're gonna get into that in another video. But let's say he's not, and he ends up speaking some good words to Bakari, right? Bakari's guilt may get him to a point where he feels like the only way to make up for my boss killing my best friend / brother's father is for me to take Douda out myself. Now, that makes sense to me. Of course, there's a lot more things that would have to go on. There's a whole lot more weaving and writing and, a lot of things before that happens. But I feel like that's one person and then that's his motive. Now, look. Next would be Emmett's father. Now, Emmett's father, who used to run the streets, he said it. He told Douda, he said, if I feel like my son is in danger, his girl or their kids, I will kill you myself. And I don't think he's playing whatsoever. I don't think he's playing whatsoever. So if something bad happened to Emmett, or if Emmett is in danger, or his girl, or any of their kids, you best believe if Emmett's dad could pull up and do something about it, he will. You better believe that. You better damn believe that. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the motive he need right there. Now, next, we got Victor now. Victor, who technically, right, is an accomplice to murder. That murder being Q, right? The murder being Q. Now, Victor is in office. If at any point, right, Douda could threaten Victor and say, yo, if something happens to me or whatever, if you try to get me locked up, let's not forget that you helped me dispose of Q's body. You're an accomplice. That gives Victor enough motive to say, I can keep myself from going back. I can keep myself from going to jail, right? Or back to jail, right? Because I believe Victor went to jail before, right? I keep myself from being incarcerated. I could remain in office, right? And I could get Douda out of my community, which everyone hates Douda. Douda is the most feared and hated person in the whole entire community. Y'all seen what happened when he walked in for the house party. Y'all seen the mood change and everything. That's enough motive for Victor to do what he gotta do. Let's not forget, Victor is still a murderer like everyone else. Just as ruthless as Douda if he wants to be. You seen his grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? He caught a body as soon as it started, right? Boom. That's Victor. Now, next we got Papa. Now this is far-fetched. A lot would have to happen for Papa to get to this point. And I think it would have to be beyond season 6 when he kills Douda, right? Because he would have to have a progression of grieving because his father's gone, not knowing who it is, then suspecting Douda, then developing the anger and hatred, right? That would take like a whole season. So this is probably the most far-fetched. But Papa has already been shown to show some kind of attitude, right? So maybe Papa will find out it's Douda and Papa will wild out and dumb out, right? Boom. But we're not going to spend too much time on Papa because 9.9.99999 times out of 10, it's not going to go that way, right? Next, we have the number one person. And matter of fact, we could roll this in together, right? We got the number one person who's expected to kill Douda. And then we got the next person who wants Douda dead the most. And we talking about Rob and Rob's mother. Now, I think everyone expects Rob to be the person to kill Douda. Therefore, I don't think it's going to be Rob. Right? I don't think it's going to be Rob at all. I don't think it's going to be Rob. Now, Rob just may instead think it's Victor instead of Douda, right? Or he'll think it's them together. But I don't think Rob is going to be the one who deals the killing blow. I think it's more likely that Rob finds out it was Douda, tells his mother, and his mother completes the mission. I think that's more likely to happen than Rob. I don't think they setting Rob up to be a murderer. He's a chill dude. Y'all see him get angry. You know what I'm saying? He might beat somebody up, but I don't think they setting Rob up to be a murderer. I just don't think it's gonna go that way. Out of all these people, who I think is most likely to kill Douda, I narrow it down to 3 people. That's his wife, Roslyn, Rob's mother, or Bakari. But just like a woman shot him before, I think it'll be a woman that deals the final blow again because he's not going to see it coming. Oh, and also as a wild card, I think her name is, I'm not even going to make a mistake. The light-skinned girl who Douda was smashing, it's very possible that she may find a reason to kill Douda as well. It's very, very possible. It's very possible. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Is this far-fetched? Do you think that there will be a murder mystery whodunit surrounding Douda's murder? Or do you think we'll see it happen in real time? Quote unquote in the show. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.